Welcome everyone, it's time for more Heading Out, where last time we very narrowly finished Act 3. And I want to take a moment to just touch a bit on what actually happened at the end of the last episode, because see, even though I definitely mentioned it, I don't think I really appreciated just exactly how close it was, because what I noticed, like in the last episode, I didn't really consider it before the last episode, is that as we started to drive, we were in a bit of trouble with regards to the fear. I think it dawned on me when I realized that I couldn't yet anymore turn in the documents quest, which is a bit sad. I spent, considerable effort to actually be able to do that. I outran some people wanting the documents, but yeah, the fear caught up to that location. I couldn't go there, and that is when I realized, oh, the fear is actually quite close, both to me. Well, actually, you know what? That is what I thought. It's close to me. What do I do to not be caught by the fear? So I decided to start driving a bit faster. Turned out that that worked rather well. I managed to stay ahead of the fear. But when I finally made it to the end, the fear was basically right there. I mean, we're talking less than an hour in-game of time before the fear would have caught up to me. So isn't it very lucky that previously I had two, well, more than two, but specifically two police chases where I actually managed to do clean escapes. What you get from a clean escape is you get a little reward. You can either choose focus, fame, or to stop fear. I stopped fear twice, 6 hours in total. If I wouldn't have done that, I would have failed. So isn't it quite lucky that that is exactly what I did? Because I had more car chases, or police chases, where I didn't do a clean escape and didn't get a reward. So that was very, very lucky. So yes, I just wanted to mention that. Now we're moving on to the last act, and I would be really happy if I can actually make it to the end. But I think I have learned that I might not be able to actually just chill out and drive the slowest speed. I might have to put my foot on the gas a bit. There was also a loading tip at some point, I think, during the last episode, which basically said that yes, the further you go into the acts, the faster the fear spreads more aggressively. So yeah, we're gonna have to keep a good look on that. I mean, okay, I'm pretty sure as long as you drive the straight route, you're not going to have issues. But the point is, it's probably quite difficult to drive the straight route, because we learned in the last act that, yeah, money is an issue. Both in terms of earning money, but also spending money, because there weren't a lot of shops. And shops are what gets you the focus stuff, which is what you need in order to not, fail in lacking focus and having to sleep somewhere. So we're gonna have to be a bit more careful, basically. Now going into Act 4, we have a new car. We have the Japanese Racer. Very interesting. Probably also very fast. We're most likely going to do the first little bit in the town before we continue, so we're going to have to practice a bit. We have a new thing, a legendary driver quest line, presumably related indeed to the goal, I would assume. And then the police have some new maneuvers. Racers in races are more aggressive, so we might take a bit more damage. And then there's also a new event, which is a police roadblock, like actual event, not just during races, but a proper event, I think. At least that is how I understood it. So there we go. That's basically the introduction to Act 4. I think it is time for us to be on the way. Oh, be underway, on the way. Yes. Let's go drive a car with the wheels and everything. Ah, but I forgot about this. Right. Final rumors of the final act. I forgot about that. Right. Favorite story. The one I wrote. Or the one that was written for me, the one about the other, the one about me, the one my parents told me, the one that makes me cry, the one that ends well. Okay. That's a bit philosophical, the one that was written for me. That's a bit philosophical, but I couldn't help but think that the other me, maybe? Yes, we're gonna go with that one. What are you running from? Police, yes. Quite often, actually. Police, my family, my ex, doctors, the system, mafia, myself, death, boredom. I mean, myself would be the logical answer, considering the story. But let's do something else. I mean, death, mafia, doctors, those are just the things. I mean, that's not that fun. Let's just say my ex. We had, like, the first rumors in the beginning were about love and stuff like that, so why don't we run from my ex? And then finally, the biggest fear of all, apparently, being forgotten. Actually, my bully, poverty, sickness, spiders. Is someone on the developer team actually afraid of spiders? Because that would make sense. Death of a loved one. Water. I don't have rabies, it's fine. Physical pain. Losing my freedom. Tomorrow. Harming my loved ones. Again, okay, being forgotten and tomorrow might be sort of vaguely relevant to the main story. But I also kind of feel like those are the ones, but we're gonna go for losing my freedom. Feels like the character that I'm currently sort of trying to RPG a little bit might be that kind of a person, yes. There we go. Will be interesting to see what the radio hosts say about that.
There's speed, a blinding glare, car crash, the pain. Then you die.
As the Canadian Civil War closed the Mexican border.
You're here. Again. Still trapped. Yet closer to the end. You can feel it in your gut. Challenge the champion one last time, but be prepared. Since you can't beat them, time for a different approach.
Well, that's a bit exciting. What's the new approach? Oh, I don't know. Right, new car. That is a weird position for a rear view mirror. Side mirror. Okay, so what is this car? Ooh, it's an interesting car. Ooh, I think I like this. Feels like the... Ooh. Interesting music choice. I haven't really thought about the music in the previous two runs. In the first run it was like a rock song. This is kind of mellow and relaxing. Interesting. I like this car. This car is way easier to steer than the European. Oh, I like this. I wonder what car this is supposed to be modeled by. I want to say Toyota or Mazda, but I don't know. So, oh, look. Oh, wow. Okay, so this car steers beautifully. Ooh, I like this. I like... Oh, look at that. Okay, this one is good. This one is really good. Even at high speeds. Do I have a 6th gear? No, I do not. It's still 5 gears. Bloody hell, this is a nice car. Look at it. Oh, just... Oh, it's like silk. It's like bloody satin going through. Oh, look at that. Oh, I'm gonna have some fun with this. Okay. Oh, do I... Okay, break, crap. That was not my intention. Okay. I forgot that we were supposed to go here. Totally forgot about that. Here seems to be quite far behind me though, so that's fine. Oops. Well, we had our first one crash, but actually it does seem to be fine. If we look at the icon at the bottom there. Alright then, well, still a great car. Ooh, that's a tight little thing there. Okay, cool. I mean, even out on the off-road, it actually feels like it's doing well. Alright then, so we're gonna get really far on this occasion, which is interesting. I did ask, I think, in the first episode of Act 4, does it matter how far you get before 100% with regards to how much space you have to spare, like initially? Oh, look at that. I love this car. If I can do another run and choose this car from the beginning, oh, I will, because bloody hell is this a good car. Holy crap. Very surreal with this music, by the way. I like I said by inches, that was really far away from the car, but sure game. So we're gonna come up, I think, to the point where I usually, which is about here. So I did get further with the European car, that's true. We definitely got further than this, but this is generally where I have We stopped and we're only at 67%, so yeah, we're doing it quite alright. We're gonna keep on speeding. There's no reason not to. And I don't remember how much time I had to the clear at the beginning of Act 3 after this. I don't remember, actually. I do not remember. That's fine, though. This is a bit... We do lose a lot of speed in the off-road with this car. That's something to just remember, but steering-wise, no issues whatsoever. Which is lovely. It is interesting also that while this car seems to be quite easy to manage in the corners, we also don't get drifting that much, even though we do drift a bit. So like if I... Yeah, see, we're not drifting like anything. Let's see if I drift here now. Let's see. Okay, it did get drift there. That's fine. A little bit at least. 92%. Maybe just a few more seconds. And it will be very interesting to see about the here. Okay, so we can't go like full blast through every single corner. We do need to be a little bit careful. But I like this car a lot. There we go. That's done. You can't win, it says. I think I can. Oh,
Did I get that right,
this
Miranda?
guy?
Doesn't matter I'm risking a bullet here for taking over the building. Doesn't matter I'm throwing my entire career into a dumpster fire here. It all doesn't matter. I bet no one's even listening to our pathetic Meltdown FM, because it just so happens that on the other side of the country, some weirdo chose this very day to play tag with the police, completely paralyzing one of the country's largest cities in the process. Fantastic. Fantastic!
Sound a bit yellows in there, JC. Well, there we go. That was nice. Interesting start. I thought I drove at like high speed all the time. Yeah, okay, granted I had a stop, like a full stop, but not perfect at the average speed. Bloody hell. And also not on this time, but that was quite expected. So overall, nice beginning at least.
Before you lies the same open road that you admired countless times before, yet this time it feels different. It feels final. The story's coming to an end, you mutter to yourself, and then your thoughts drift to your favorite story, the one about the other. It made you...
Ooh, interesting. So yes, we usually get something related to our rumors. My story that maybe open up or appreciate your heritage. I mean, neither, but let's say it's about appreciating our heritage.
Learning about other people and cultures made you realize you never really appreciated your own heritage. Yes, there's an infinite number of fascinating stories and perspectives, but yours is also important. You should cherish it. You smile and start the engine.
Alright then, let's move out indeed. Right, what did we get? 5 hours? I don't think that's a whole lot more than what we've usually had. Okay, so that might not matter. Oh, right, yeah, we're driving all the way. I do wonder, by the way, can you get end goal over here? I mean, the first one was here, which is only a few stops, so it seems reasonable that it could be here. Because right now we haven't been to the East Coast at all. That's a long way. So if I would say anything, and the game is gonna throw a bunch of pickup quests for me to drive other paths, but it seems like that would be the logical path down there. So I think we're gonna focus on getting, let's say, to Fargo in this episode, and then do the remainder after that, but we'll see if we do that. It could also be, I mean, we could also go here, go that path. That's also reasonable. We'll see, we'll see. I think we're starting like we always start. We are starting with LaSalle, but of course first we explore. And we do not have a... we could actually... we don't need to rest immediately. No, that seems stupid. LaSalle, no, sorry, Angola. What do you have for me? There we go. Okay, that's fine. Absolutely. I'll owe you $12 if you take a visit to Toma, Wisconsin. We're going there, so that's absolutely fine. I do not need to rest. Only time for a short rest, but I do not need that. That's absolutely fine. So I think I'm gonna speed up a bit. Just a tiny fraction, like not much at all. Nothing to give me like speeding tickets or whatever. Not tickets, we don't get tickets, but we do get wanted levels. I think I am gonna speed up a little bit going through Act 4, because it feels like if I can give myself a bit of a space, so to speak, that just feels like a very smart thing. We have to remember, I mean, I see these two, they are long. We need to make sure that we are rested. We have something here, 2 things here, 2 things here. That's nice. 3 things here, 2 things here. It feels like there's rests along these 4 locations here. So we definitely want to be full focus and maybe even have items when we take on these really long paths. There's only 1 thing there, only 1 thing there, only 1 thing there. So when we come in here, yeah, so we are most likely, I'm gonna venture, we are mostly gonna want to be sort of kitted up when we take on these longer roads in the final bit here, because we don't want to be stopped by having not enough rest. So okay, well, does that mean that I should rest up right now? I mean, the fair will be really, really close by to me, and what if something happens here that's actually gonna take time of me? I'm gonna rest. This is a place where we can... Oh, $11 down to only 7. Yeah, no. We're gonna go for La Salle. We're not gonna rest. Hopefully we can rest at the location. Hopefully. Alright, then we're gonna speed up just a little bit. Not up to the red. Just a little bit. Just to make sure that we earn a little bit of time. So we have a few police here, or cops. Ghost Town! Have we done this one?
You got off the main road for just a moment.
Yes,
but
we
you
have
took
done
the
this
wrong
one, so you know what?
turnpike and got lost.
We do not need to
The
look
ghost
at this
now.
again, but what
There's
can we
no one
do?
there. Must have been
Can
your imagination.
rest, but obviously that that will take time. I hate that we can't see how much. That's the issue. I don't know how much we rest for. No, I'm sorry, we're just gonna have to keep on driving. That's a bit sad. Oh crap, don't drive past them in the red. That's very stupid. We are putting a bit of distance between us, so that's nice. We get now a boy and a boy. Part 1. We have another quest chain here. Lovely.
Chris doesn't say much as you give him a ride to the place he pointed to on the map. The only thing he reveals about himself is that he's unemployed, dirt poor, and got expelled from MIT recently. You can tell he hasn't been eating well for a while. He'd like to hear some music. What will you play?
Interesting. I'm here. Chris, it's me. I do not look like that. Beatles, Bowie, Fleetwood Mac, or Aretha Franklin. I mean, I am not really partial to any of these, but I suppose we can go with Bowie. He's fun at least.
You ask him where he's headed next. Wyoming, he says flatly, and asks you to pull over. It's a funeral home. He was a good friend. Chris's voice wavers. Never mind. He gives you some money.
And yes, I know he's dirt poor, but hey, I need the money too, damn it. I'm not a rich person either, okay? I'm gonna accept the money. Probably get some reputation. Okay, no reputation now. Presumably that will indeed lead to something. That will lead to something. Had I refused, probably would have led to something potentially positive. Maybe I should have done that. I don't know. Let's see here a bit of radio. Who's gonna talk? It is Joy!
What are you running from, Jack Lope? Broken dreams, lousy job, your ex? I bet it's the last one. It's always the ex, ain't it? But for me? Oh, I'm frickin' done. The court was just one part of it. You know, that bastard Carl's still always on my mind. When I brush my teeth, wash the dishes, watch Good Times. Oh, I still sometimes hear his voice. I'm putting the ketchup away. There it is. Thanks a bunch, babe. I fucking wanted that. When I'm asking a customer to repeat his order, are you deaf or just stupid? When I struggle to say something, one more minute and I won't fucking care what you want to tell me anymore. Ugh, one day, it'll all be gone. Yeah, one day.
I failed to see what the cooking part was there. Okay, Joy, agreeing with me about the X's, etc. That's lovely. Right, LaSalle, we are in you again. So 537 that cost me instead of 3 or something, I think was the lowest. We can rest here, so we might actually do that, yes, because we have already lost like a third, just below a third. Right, let's explore LaSalle. Mirrors on the walls. This is a new one, I think. Yes.
A tacky house of mirrors. No idea what brought you here. You see your tired self at first, but then... Is it some kind of trick? Faces appear. They seem all too familiar. What the hell is going on?
I do wonder, in the salad we do not have enough focus. We could have looked closer, but I am gonna smash the mirrors.
Overwhelmed by fear, you break the mirrors into pieces. You're screaming. The cashier is screaming. And then, you run. Mind racing 1,000,000 miles per minute.
Well, that's a bit of a shame that I did not have... Ooh, fame up, but wanted up, actually. Well, reasonable, I suppose. Alright, well, a bit of fame. Never gonna hurt, huh? Gets us up to level 2. Lovely. 8 hours. I can't... Ooh, I can rest for 7, and we probably should. We're gonna go here. Absolutely. I do not care about the roadblock thing. And no races so far. So money is gonna be tight. We do need the $12 over here. Coming up here, we can also choose still where we wanna go. Either Minneapolis up to Fargo or Albert Lea into Sioux Falls. Right, we're gonna rest for 7 hours. It's tight. It's very tight, but we're gonna do it. There we go. Fear catches up. Costs a bit of money, but full focus. Very important. Homa, that is where we're going. Getting $12 for that, and hopefully maybe some money along the way. We shall see. I do wonder about the boy quest line. He said, did he say Wisconsin? Did he say Wisconsin? I'm going to Wisconsin. I didn't even think about that. Would that be relevant? Potentially. We'll see. Truckers!
Hustle
Have I
and
done this
bustle,
one?
clouds of steam and smoke, roaring engines, a smell of oil, cheap beer, and good grill. You used to love these places. No wonder you immediately found a common language with 3 truckers occupying the nearby table.
I think I've done this one.
But one of them is drunk and quickly starts taunting you. You know his type. Works too hard, doesn't earn enough, and thinks badly of himself. Is it really worth getting into a fight?
I think I ran last time, right? And sadly we aren't far enough into the run to have enough fame. I think I'm gonna fight them on this occasion. That'll be fun. Okay, okay, there we go. You want a fist fight? The cops will hear about it. More fame. Did I get to before? If I didn't, I am now. So a bit more wanted level, but still very fine. And we're also leaving Illinois, so that's absolutely okay. Was it worth it? Well, I didn't lose any like focus or anything, so for that regard, it was absolutely worth it. Oop! Don't speed. Right, shield race. I don't want to do a shield race. I think. Ooh, I think I do.
Your journey is
actually
quiet for a change. The road ahead is clear of any dangers. The weather is nice. You can forget your worries and enjoy the ride while listening to the radio broadcasts. Sounds tempting, doesn't it?
Yeah, you know what? Since we are in Act 4 and presumably things are more difficult, the fact that we're gonna get a reward for it, I think, seals the deal, really. So, yeah, we're gonna do a shield race. We're gonna have some talk radio. Hopefully not get a repeat, now that we have some new things. But actually, you know what? These potentially aren't related to our rumors. I suppose we'll find out. All right, then. We are off. And, oh, actually, short track as well. Only 3 minutes. That's lovely. We're just going to be driving at this speed. And it is tea and daily. Haven't had those a lot.
Looking at another dust storm today. Dust, hail, and rain are all expected.
The cloud is traveling south through the desert at 120 miles per hour. Our ground crew reports that visibility inside the storm is reduced down to 0, so take care of yourself out there. This weather phenomenon forms during the summer months when a wall of thunderstorms pushes powerful winds over the desert. While sandstorms are not unusual this time of year, experts say this is a major one.
Well, isn't that interesting? I suppose. We're gonna take the off-road path here. Because why not, eh? Oh, bloody hell. It's a bit bumpy. Hey, it's Steve Landry.
I don't need to understand them. Damn! I don't want to. Their story ain't mine. I'm not interested. Look, they came here as guests in our land. And it's our narrative that they, those so-called immigrants or invaders as I like to call them, it's our narrative that they need to learn. Not the other way around. I'm sick and tired of listening to left-wingers jiving about other perspectives. I know those stories, whining about how poor they were, how dangerous it was in their country, how we owe them because it's all America's fault. That's a bunch of baloney. It's my perspective that matters. My story's important. After all, it's my country.
Gotta love old Steve Landry there. Doing the whole ego American thing that the right-wingers all love to do. Lovely, lovely. So I'm just gonna be driving on 4 here, by the way, I've decided. Hey, it's back to JC.
Okay. The meds are kicking in, so hear me out before I go all stupid fucking happy again. There's really only one thing I need you to take away from my little show. There's no purpose, no God, no Yahweh, no Allah, no karma, no destiny. There's just this nonsense. A collection of biochemical reactions that by pure trickery drive us forward, always forward, perpetuating this preposterous circus we call life. Spreading futility and suffering from generation to generation, sentencing millions, billions, to participate in this monstrous, vicious cycle of misery, disappointment, and death. This species to which we belong will one day disappear to the benefit of the planet. I think of this with pleasure, you know?
Okay, cool. JC, by the way, sounds a little bit like the guy from Nobody Wants to Die. Just a little bit, like a chiller person, or a chiller version of that guy, interestingly enough. So there we go, we get to choose Stop Fear, Focus, and Wanted. I'm gonna go for Stop Fear for 4 hours. We are all but full on focus, so it kind of feels like a bit of a waste to do that one, and obviously we are almost not wanted at all, so this is really the only choice. We are already 4 hours ahead, so that's very nice. We're still gonna be driving a little bit faster here. Oh, bloody hell, not that much faster. There we go. And we're gonna do some radio. It is Joy again.
But my favorite, most important person in the world is my smart, beautiful, funny, sharp, talented daughter who's about to graduate high school. Haley, I know you're listening, and if you haven't died of embarrassment yet, I love you, baby. What other spicy details should folks know about your mom's life? Name's Joy Somerset, age, relevant, profession, a waitress, a freaking good one at a local diner. I work with my best friend, my fierce redheaded darling Barbara, aka Barbie. Oh, and I just left my asshole of a husband, so I am single and ready to mingle. Oh God, sorry Haley, guess your mama did embarrass you after all.
That wasn't so embarrassing, Joy. You're selling yourself a bit short there. So I do wonder about these stations, like they're obviously very local stations in some ways, or like podcasts maybe? I don't know. There we go, $12 for that. That is very nice because we obviously spent some. Toma, there's rest and explore. I think we're fine with the resting actually. And I do think that, okay, are we gonna get a delivery mission? No, actually not. Last Night of Freedom, okay.
You met Sheila in a Japanese bar, half naked and armed, fragile, brilliant, and funny. She's a convict. It's the last night of freedom for her.
Okay, does she want to listen or hear about me, or do I just listen to her? I think I listen to her. If you want to get stuff off her chest, you know, just let her.
She's Jewish, born in Poland. Family immigrated when she was 10. Twin brother died in Nam. She's bulimic. Just broke up with Toxic Tom. Bless you, Mrs. Machete. You're at her place when she goes silent and gestures towards her bed.
Well, there you go. Have sex with Shyla? Well, I shan't say no to that. I mean, that is a very quick introduction to a character that we then have a very romantic interaction with. I suppose this game isn't really so much of a, you know, building up characters, etc., etc. Yeah, I do see the machete there. That's lovely. Well, of course we're gonna do that. Let's get into the hay bales with this woman. Max focus and wait 1 hour. Well, you know what? I'll take that. Because 1 hour to get max focus, and we do not need to rest now, so that's beautiful. So what we want to do, we have Minneapolis or Alberta Leia. Oh, not Alberta Leia, Alberta Leia. I think we do this simply because of the fact that there's a race here. And we can get some money, and going along here. Yeah, because no shop. Still no shop. You see, it's the shops that are lacking the higher up you come, apparently. But yeah, getting a bit of extra cash from a race, that just feels like a very smart choice. Alright, we are still gonna be driving a bit quicker. I don't even know if this is needed, really, but we are. There's no reason to let Fear catch up to us. Fear is still being stopped, by the way. We are now into Minnesota. There we go. Fear is once again going. What do we get? We get only $12. That's so little. Damn it. Well, $12 is $12 is $12. So obviously we're doing it. Alright, we are off. And yeah, $12. Number 1, more aggressive racers. Number 2, short track, 2 minutes 45. And number 3, 3 enemies. Like, come on, game. Give me more than $12 for this. This is gonna probably cost me so much more. But okay, we are just gonna simply keep driving on, and we're gonna take the off-road paths if we can. It's a bit tight, but we're doing fine. So this is always gonna earn us a lot. Oh, okay, there's the drift. Oh, come on. No. Oh, that was so bad. That was so bad. Why did that happen? Also, damn it. We're only 30% in the night. Oh, this is actually not good. Okay. No detours. I think detours are a bad choice. Detours a bad choice. We need to catch up, and we need to catch up damn quickly here. Damn quickly. We can. So it's fine, but still. Oh, for the love of God. For the love of God. But you are one of the drivers, and then we have another driver up there. So you are close to 2 of them. Oh, for the... Jesus Christ. Actually, all 3 were here. Oh, don't flip me. Don't flip me. You're being a bit annoying. You know what? This one we do take. Is this going to be the one with the jump? No, we're fine. Oh, might be a jump. No, I don't think there's a jump here. Okay, don't flip the car now. It's a very stupid idea to flip the car. So, man, did I lose speed on the bridge there? Why did I lose speed on the bridge? Like, what's the function there? 72%. I really do hope that I come out of this ahead. I really hope I come out of this ahead. I think I am. Yes, there we go. Quite handsomely as well. And now it's just a matter of driving, really. And try to put as much distance between us as possible, and we should be absolutely fine. So, still be careful. Don't drive into oncoming traffic and dab. Oh, crap! I thought I didn't do that. Thought I actually was safe there, but no, apparently not. Still fine though. Took a bit of damage. Nothing too bad still though. There we go. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Well, we'll see about that, huh? So just tiny bit of damage, that's fine. Let's see who this is wanna chat to me now. Let's say chat to me. Chat about me, I suppose. Riley? I wanna hear about Riley. We're from Riley. Anyone? Anyone? There we go. It's the AC again.
Have you ever wondered why all the media anchors push the same political agenda? Why are we all centrist liberals, defending the land of the free horseshit? See, it serves a very specific purpose. All that freedom, equal opportunity, free market, yada yada. We hammer this crap into people's heads to convince them we've earned our spot. But in reality, all the media baboons come from privileged backgrounds, elite schools, fraternities. Our careers have nothing to do with competition. They're all about preserving the status quo. We feed this equal opportunity gobbledygook to you, my dear miserable chumps, so you don't revolt. If you're a girl of color from Compton, America has neither freedom nor opportunities for you. You're on your own.
I mean, he's not incorrect, I suppose. And we just missed the level 3 fame there, sadly. That's a bit of a shame. With the loss of revive, I suppose, that did do it, yes. Bit of water level, not too much. And a bit of damage to the car, but also fine. There we go, the $12 are mine. Gonna keep on speeding just a tiny bit to get to Albert Alea. And then we should do one more in this episode, which might mean that the next episode is going to be a little bit longer. That is not impossible. We shall see. Right, Albert Alea. And we have rest and repair. Yeah, and what do we have here? There's a shop. Good. Now I really hope that I don't get a delivery thing for like down here. I cannot go down here. We need to focus up here. We definitely are moving towards Billings, Montana. That is, I mean, yeah, you can see that the fear here is already here. So I mean, I could go down here and sort of catch up, but I like my nine hours ahead of the fear. So don't give me a delivery thing. Thank you. Exorcist, the same as I had before.
Since you've been to a drive-in theater.
Yes, so that is the same as I've had.
Famous movie about
run or continue watching, obviously.
The priests are about to perform an exorcism.
I continued last time, right?
Speaks,
Let's run on this occasion.
You leave the drive-in in a rush. Amidst all the chaos, someone recognizes you. You step on the gas and calm down. It's just exhaustion. Must be.
I mean, potentially. A bit of wanted level for that. Why would I get wanted level for that? I don't know. So, okay. I mean, I do have... What do we have here? We have a shop here too. Because see, neither of these are interesting. I could see myself go up here. I mean, there's a shop here too, I suppose. But there's a race here, and races are money. Yeah, I think we're going to Minneapolis, and then up to Fargo, and then this. So, I mean, I lost, you know, a little bit. Instead of going here in just one path, we go in 2 paths. But I'm 9 hours ahead, and with a bit of speed up, I am going to be absolutely fine. Repair, no. We can rest here as well, so... Yeah, we're going to Minneapolis, not doing any of that. That is all very, very fine. Okay, as I said, we are gonna keep the pedal down a bit. There we go. No police chases so far. I kind of want them almost, because we can stop fear a whole bunch. So, another $12. Why do I not get more? I know that basically gets more the further you go, but still, give me more than $12, damn it. But it is a different race on this occasion. It's one opponent, and it's 3 minutes 20 seconds for the song. One opponent, sometimes easier, sometimes harder, but we'll see. Obviously, it depends a lot on how quick this guy is, and we're not going to be driving on the highway much further, I would assume, because generally that's not what's going on, is it? Okay. Bloody hell! We're starting well. We're starting real. Why are you driving in the left lane, you idiots? Holy hell! I'm annoyed at people. I'm annoyed at people in real life when they do that. I don't need to be annoyed at people in freaking games when they do that too. That's man. Okay. This is a lovely detour, or well, detour, like an official detour. Lovely. So there we go. Out of that one, but he is, I don't say he, it's a her, it's a Karen. I don't have a boss you can talk to, I'm really sorry. Go. Look, mommy. Lovely. Yeah, could people please drive in the right lane? By which I mean literally the right lane. Oh! Okay. That was a fun overtake. That was a fun overtake. She was driving on me there for a moment or two. Okay. What are you saying? You are saying, something about a thingamajig. That's fine. Oh, it's a dirt road. Oh, it's a dirt road, and I am gliding. Don't glide. And by glide, I mean drift. Gliding is the official term. Don't worry. So she is behind. Am I advancing a little bit? I was at least. You know what? Being on the news isn't all it's cracked up to be, Karen. I promise you. You maybe don't necessarily, but maybe you do. Maybe that's why you are driving and racing people, I suppose. But if you want to beat me, you are going to have to be just a tiny bit quicker. Because I can't help but notice that you're very far behind. And now we're going to be relaxed. Just chill out. Go right between them. There we go. Yes, missed being the key term. Missed being the key term. I was going very slowly. I was doing it very chill-like. Yeah, we're gonna have another detour. See about sure. Oh, that's just so we could switch sides. We don't want that. So she is now very far behind, and she is gonna have a tough time catching up with you. We do not want to do any weird stunts now, though. We just want to make it to the end of the track, which is now. I don't think you will.
You have no idea, do you? You're completely clueless, like a mouse trapped in a maze. Do you even know who I am? Go on, take a guess. Don't be shy, you can say it out loud. Who am I? Oh, there's no need to be scared. You've been scared your entire life, haven't you? Now's your time to shine, to finally take action, get your life back on track, so to speak. I gave you that freedom to run from your fears, 'cause that's all you're good at, isn't it? Running away? And now you can do just that until the end of time. Don't tell me this isn't what you asked for.
It's the trickster. Ooh, he's making an appearance. Interesting. Overall, a solid race, low style and a bit more wanted level, but still a solid race after all. So up to fame level 3 now, which is good, because it does help in certain events. Let's see if we can get some of those. And there's my money, as we keep driving with a bit... Oh, we're gonna have... see, now we're in red. I don't actually necessarily mind that, because... because getting a race against the police is actually not all bad. If you can get past them, that is. Or rather, lose them in the dust. Alright then, we have everything here. That is very nice. Minneapolis is really pulling through. Let's explore the place. Profiling, okay.
You know this image all too well. Black teens becoming suspects simply because of the color of their skin and a hot-head cop determined to lock up or shoot down some dangerous criminals, even if it means ignoring the evidence. Textbook racial profiling.
Uh-huh.
Yes, the system's broken. But you can do something about it in this case. Provoke the cop and hit the gas. The kids will disappear while the man in blue will occupy himself chasing the infamous interstate jackalope.
I mean, I could be friendly to the children, but do I really want to? Really? I don't know. I mean, they're children, all right, but like, I have other stuff to do, damn it. In a different life, I would obviously help the kids. But on this occasion, I'm just gonna drive away. I'm sorry. Want to level down, as a matter of fact. Right, the shop. I would like the warm cup of coffee. Oh, ooh, no, this one is probably better. Because it's to the right of this one, I think. We are at 3 fame, and we don't even have to use it right now, so I can even get to 4 maybe in fame, potentially. I've had very little reputation stuff, like either side. Kind of thought that would lower my reputation a little bit. We're gonna get to today's newspaper. That's lovely, but we are also gonna rest. We're gonna rest for 4 hours, which is probably not super efficient. Because I think you can get like from here maybe. But we are gonna rest. That's 10. We are doing quite alright. So let's do that. We don't have any money coming in, which is a bit sad. But hopefully we should be fine. So hopefully pretty chill right up to Fargo here. We don't need to do anything else. Can I... Why can't I... No. Game. What? Oh, there. Thank you. Wow, okay, I was a little bit worried there. I couldn't select... Oh, that was weird. Anyway, yes. Too far ago. That is going to be the last stretch of this episode. And we're definitely going to speed up now, because now Fear is a little bit closer to us. And if the police wants to chase me, I will be happy to do so. Because if I'm lucky, I can outdrive them. And oh, we have a red one here. That's promising. First, though... No, okay, never mind. No, yeah, Steve Landry.
Dare Hunter meant you traveled from town to town because a random person asked. Why am I not surprised? This guy has no dignity at all. Hey, if you're listening, listen to me and listen well. Why don't you do me and all the real Americans a favor? If you're so radical, go to China or the USSR or Cuba or Sweden. You know, one of those communist havens. Bring your message of freedom to them.
Oh yes, communist Sweden. That's where I am. We're so communist over here. Sadly, those police did not want to pull me over. On this occasion, I'm actually a bit sad about that. But we are putting some good distance between us and Fear anyway. So let's see what's going over here. Where's the boy? I want to hear about the boy. Okay, a hermit and a buffalo. Intriguing.
The man standing across the road is completely motionless and doesn't even flinch as you approach. It's a bizarre scene. Both he and his buffalo companion stare at you without a word. Then, you hear his deep, breathy voice. He says the weather's nice today. The fuck's wrong with him?
Yeah, how dare he say that the weather is fine?
He pulls something out of his satchel and presents you with 2 small wooden figurines. You have to ask yourself, what do you value most in life? Is it the people, or peace and solitude? Choose wisely.
As I have played this character, I should say solitude would fit the best. I haven't really been a people person necessarily. So we go with that one. That gives us a bear figurine. And want to level down. Because boars are lonely? Maybe. So that presumably is a collectible, right? Yes. That is a collectible. Cool. Last little stretch before we get to Fargo, and then we're gonna have a long road. But we have a newspaper, so we're actually gonna be fine. And wasn't there a shop here? No shop. No shop, sadly. Right, here we go. Oh, look at that, like 5 things, including a race. That's good. That is gonna cost us up to 20, which I do not have. On this occasion, we might just have to relax, do a sort of chill drive. We have 7 hours to the Fear, and I think that if you drive on the sort of normal speed, I don't think the but the Fear might catch up to you when you when you are in Act 4. That's true, but I still think that this is the obviously we can't go down here. That's not going to work. So we are locked in here. But when we get there. It feels like it's gonna be, I mean, if the game throws like a curveball to me and says over here that, oh, can you deliver something over here, then we'll basically see where the Fear is by that point. But if nothing else, we are just going sort of the straight route here. So that's gonna be basically what we do. So far, you know what? Act 4 has been kind to me. We are about, let's say, this is 1/3 maybe. The 1/3 or like 2/5 or something like that on the way. And, you know, car is looking good. Focus is looking really good. I have an item to boost focus quite a lot. So, you know what? I am feeling moderately optimistic here, actually, that we might make it, which would be very lovely for my first playthrough of the game. I've never played this game before, not even the first episode counts. So, there you go. We're gonna see basically if we can do it in the next episode, and maybe the game has a few curveballs still to throw at me, so basically see about that. For now though, this has been ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.